The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Back to throw, it's Mallet. Oh, he's going to go up top. Makes a grab right down the middle. He's loose down the middle. And he will house it.
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now. Play one. Be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot. They get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys...
There he goes! He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed, he just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the point after is good. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Back to pass, it's Mallet. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got his man downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Completes it in the middle.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
That last completion sets him up on second down. The RPO fired complete to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Caught in the backfield, it's Peterson. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the stakes.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Mallett. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And back to the air on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He did not make it a stonewall on third down.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB design run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
And here comes the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quickly out to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Smith takes the handoff. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now facing a third and long. Looking to pass. It's Newton. Makes the grab. It's Westbrook. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Little touch pass to the receiver. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, Because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Fires to the middle. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Trying the left side. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Dropping back, it's Mallett. Working that left side now. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The kick is on its way. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Offense gets set for second down. Off the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. There he goes. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Jones.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Four wide out set, 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wants to throw. It's Newton. Wide open downfield. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. He'll keep it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He caught it. Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside is 5. And the returner goes down. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the ground with the back. Spins away from the defender.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Looking to throw, it's Mallet. Finds his tight end. Gets away from one, finds some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now this offense is back on the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Trying to set up the screen. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design, it's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays, easy decision.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Looking for a man. It's Newton. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Peterson. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got his man. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
And I tell you what, when you run those little fellows on the slants, they got to win at the line of scrimmage right now. They got to make sure those DBs don't get their hands on them so they can create a little bit of space because they're not as big of a target. Nice job winning right on the line of scrimmage to make the catch.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Slithers into space. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
They'll give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Looking to throw, it's Mallet. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
He lets it fly. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. The official says no good, and they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The give is to Smith. Got the 1st down and more. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Chase. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Line getting set on 2nd down. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Brings into the open. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
But one of the best compliments you can pay a running back is they get stronger as the game goes on. This guy's been awesome all game long, and you're seeing it here in the 4th quarter. He's trying to ice this thing and close it out, still running strong.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Scanning the field, it's Newton. Into their happy place for a touchdown.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And in this situation late, when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Wants to throw on first down. Fakes to grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
To throw, it's Mallet. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
After that incompletion on third down, you're not quite in panic mode yet on offense, but the sense of urgency is really ratcheting up because you're down 2 possessions, not a lot of time left on the clock. You have got to find your best playmaker right here on fourth down. This could be the game. This is a play you absolutely have to make.
Hauls it in easily enough for the first down.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one, and you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that fourth down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when, stuck it right on him, and they keep the drive alive.
To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Wants to go up top on first down. Heaves it on the run. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make a connection.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
To the air, it's Mallet. Got his man. Makes him talk to the hand. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Ball's at the 26. It's third and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration, so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Motion from the wideout. Off play action. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Still on his feet. Past the 20. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
This dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Dropping back, it's Mallett. They'll run the screen. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in, it's Peterson. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Peterson. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Pass interference. Defense.
What a big penalty at this juncture in the game. All locked up, and they get called for the pass interference. Looking to throw on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
Of course, the game can't end on a defensive penalty, so we play on here with at least one more untimed down. He'll take another shot here. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.